Hey guys, my name's Sharon Whitworth. I'm no dummy to these Mercury motors. Not now, because I've done enough research on them. I bought a Mercury 60 to go on an old pontoon boat back in 2015. We were in North Carolina at the races, and I'd already bought the old pontoon boat. And I told my friend that I was with, we got bored with the races, so I said, let's go to Bass Pro in North Carolina and buy this motor, because I was anxious to get on the river. I love the water. Well, we went to North Carolina and bought the motor in 2015, so it's fairly new because we haven't used it a lot. Well, we started having problems with it after about the first year. We got stuck on the river quite a few times. I'll try to make this story quick, brief. Anyway, we took it and had it serviced. We were only aware, because I read the manual, we were only aware of one fuel filter. So we went to Bass Pro in Prattville, and the mechanic from the back, we told him what we're experiencing, and he showed us another fuel filter, inline fuel filter. Well, so we did all that. We still broke down on the river, had to be towed in. So then we took it to another place and had it serviced. Well, for about a year, less than a year really, because we didn't ride and drive it in the winter time, they did this, that, and the other. Well, about a week ago, we took it out on the water again. And it went for about a mile and it stalled and we could not get it cranked. Now, we had already changed the fuel filter, the inline filter, and we had 3 guys tow us in. Well, one happened to work on boats in his backyard now, not at a business, from Vermont. His name's Tom Lavette, and we tried to pay them and they wouldn't take our money, but of course we threw it in the boat at them because they saved us a heartache. Anyway, I asked Tom if he could fix my motor. We told him what was going on. My son got stuck out on it the week before, and his wife got red as a lobster. So anyway, he said, we exchanged numbers. He called and said, bring it on over. And now I'm not good. I'm going to go ahead and just share with you our messages and show you the pictures, because there is another canister fuel filter. I think that's what it's called. It's a canister. Now the manual only tells you of one fuel filter, okay? That's that round one that goes in the bowl, okay? It does not mention the inline or this canister filter, and that was the whole problem the whole time. Let me begin with what he says. Hi Sharon, so I've just about completed the boat. I have gone through the fuel system and fixed some issues, which included installing a complete new fuel line, among other things. I took it out yesterday and confirmed it to be much better, but still needing a little more attention. I'm pretty certain you've had a couple things going on, one of which is indeed sediment in the fuel tank, causing most of the problems. I'm going to be installing a different fuel filter water separator assembly, and that will be about it, except for another trip on the water. My question to you is, I can empty the remaining gas from the fuel tank and clean it as good as I can if you want me to do that. The alternative that I'm looking at right now is a brand new tank. I can get it at Walmart for about $100, or give or take with tax. Would you prefer I do what I can do, clean the old one, or just buy a new one and put it on? It's entirely up to you. Well, I have a new tank at home, but I didn't get to my phone soon enough, so we went ahead and bought one at Walmart, which is good because it's supposed to come with 2 fuel tanks anyway. And then he texted me, the contamination from the tank was part of the problem, but not all. I can explain better when it's time for you folks to come pick up the boat, then I can show you pictures at the same time. I guess what I'll do is pick up the tank so I can get back home to finish everything else I can do, and I'll wait to hook up the new tank till I hear from you. I'll just return it if you prefer. Okay. Now, this is a picture that he found on the coffee filter. He put it in a coffee filter. I'm going to show it to you, okay? This is the first picture. I hope y'all can see this, because this is going to help y'all. I've watched all the videos on YouTube about Mercury's and problems. I've never seen anybody put this on. So this will help you if you're having problems. Because I have a feeling when I had it serviced, they didn't go over all of this. Okay, now, he texted, this is just some of the sediment I removed from the reservoir. Okay, now here's another picture. Okay, y'all see this? Alright. He says the screen style strainer in the bottom of the reservoir. Look closely, you'll see how it is 3/4 of the way plugged. This is what I shook out loosely. I cleaned it much more thoroughly to remove more. Okay, here's another picture. Look at it closely. Alright, this is going to help you when you get stuck on the river. Alright, so it says if you zoom in, you can probably see how the base is full of sediment and such. The strainer is below the round piece you see in the bottom of the reservoir. Okay, this is after he's almost done. I'm going to blow it up. Well, let me see if I can. I'm not good at doing videos. Okay, there you go. See that? And I'm going to replay all these pictures and blow them up for you. Okay, he says almost done cleaning it. Grabbed a pick so I wouldn't forget. Good thing as I didn't take another after I finished before putting it all back together. What a mess. Thank you so much. Now I can feel good when I sell it. Oh, that was my text. I'm sorry. I'm trying to sell the boat, and I wasn't comfortable selling it knowing someone was going to break down on the river, okay, or the lake or whatever. Alright, here's another picture. Alright, let me blow it up, because you know it upsets me. Okay, see that? How nasty that is? Let me explain. This shows the internal components, which I also cleaned of all sediment and what appears to be rust scale. Clean now, also didn't take a pick after cleaning before reassembling, unfortunately. But believe me, it looks much better now. Hello again, Sharon. Well, I've had it out most of the afternoon, and let's see, and not so much as a hiccup. I'm heading to the launch below my house and off to the store to top the fuel tank back off, then to my house. I'd say you're in business now. I would have no fear to sell it to someone or to buy it. When would you folks like to come get it? He also drained the lower unit and refilled it with new fluid. Just something I thought should be done while I had it here. Now this guy's honest. For some reason, when they towed us in, I just felt good about this guy. He's from Vermont. I didn't know him. I felt good that he didn't take my money. They were out there to help us. Now, I've watched all these videos. It does not go into detail with these pictures, okay? And what needs to be done to your motor when you stall. I figured it's pretty new to me. Anyway, 2015, we don't go on the water that much. We do it, and when we do, we don't stay out there all day. This helped me to understand I couldn't sell it knowing what was wrong with it. Oh, I don't want anybody to go through what I did. Anyway, the guy charged me a fair price. I'm not going to say how much, just a fair price. I was expecting much, much more. But I had the floor redone. You know, I'd spent a lot of money on it, getting it ready. And it was such a disappointment because the manual did not go into detail. There was a canister, though, another canister deep in the motor that we weren't aware of. And it upsets me that no one has, when asked about it and when I had it serviced I didn't take it to Bass Pro to have it serviced, but they didn't check these things. So if you're having troubles with your motor, you need to check these things and it'll fix it, okay? I just needed to say this, and let me see if I can go over these pictures and blow them up again, or you probably can. I'm going to start with the first picture. I'm trying to make this quick. They need to put that in the manual, though. I told Bass Pro that. Before I knew about the third one, the canister, okay? They don't tell you about the inline. Alright. This is a blown up picture, the first picture, okay? Nasty. Alright, hold on a minute. Now, this, another nasty picture, okay? Now, during this time, I went and bought a new pontoon boat, a Sun Tracker at Bass Pro, 150 motor, and I'm really worried about, you know, I'm going to have it serviced, do what I'm supposed to do, but at least it has a 10-year warranty on it. I'm a little worried about what's going to happen to it. Alright, let me put this other picture on there. This is where he cleaned it, most of it. Much better. And this has been the problem the whole time, and no one has been able to diagnose it except this stranger I met out on the river that towed us in, him and his two buddies. So I think that's it on the pictures. I'm going to end this, and I know this will help y'all because it's helped me. I watched every video before to see what was wrong with that motor. Like I said, I wouldn't feel good selling it to someone knowing what happened to us so many times. So y'all have a good evening. I'm not used to doing videos, but I am when it helps you. Alright, bye.